Did they ask for too much? Someone is afraid they did not respect your boundaries and that they exposed something in the process. They also are afraid that you formed a new alliance with someone that you have been drifting apart for a while. Whatever happened recently is what showed them this. You know who it is if it's for you. Someone came to your mind. Usually it's very quiet, but some lies were exposed that someone learned by way of disrespecting your boundaries. Oh, okay. Someone feels like you lied to them because they now realize that you do maybe have other friends, or maybe they took something the wrong way. That's really what I'm getting is someone doesn't feel as connected to you anymore, but it's because they're very needy and paranoid. They think they exposed something. Oh no. There's a big misunderstanding here. But maybe it needed to happen and maybe it's not the first time. Karmic lesson. Okay, that's funny. That flipped right out as I said that. This person needs to learn some stuff from this. Maybe others do as well. But yeah, there's someone here acting on an assumption. No matter what, they were going to assume this. You know, it could be that you just didn't say hi to them in the right way. Like, it's that bad. Okay? Like, it's that deeply paranoid. And it's not their fault. Yeah. This person has spent a lot of time alone, too much time alone. And, you know, I'm talking about a lot of people, possibly myself, but I've been getting that download lately, and I've had stuff come across my feed that really confirms a lot of us spend a lot more time alone, or maybe around the wrong types of energy, the wrong types of people. And it's not our fault. Maybe you have to work around people or live around people that you really don't want to be around. This is someone who really needs a change in their life. They are taking things the wrong way. They may need to talk to a mental health professional. If not that, even just their general doctor. I'm not saying it's that bad where they should be away from people or anything like that. I just mean, you would be surprised what's really going through this person's mind. This person's got some dark thoughts that they hide from people. Also, probably neurodivergent, autistic, ADHD, something, which a lot of us are. No judgment, but I really think that all of us being alone, especially after what happened in 2020 and just the way our culture really shifted and never quite went back. Look, silent understanding, intrigued. Okay, I'll get to this in a minute. I feel like it's just changed a lot of us mentally, and this person's no exception. That's what's really going on here is you really didn't do anything. I'm just trying to tell you why this person might be acting weird. You know who it is if it's for you. They got very paranoid after a conversation, and they didn't need to. They didn't need to be that way. And it's really unnecessary. Silent understanding, intrigued. They're intrigued now, wondering what happened. Silent understanding. Okay, it says unspoken understanding creates a deep connection. That's what they used to think you had. But they're being a little too silent right now. Their silence and their intrigue isn't necessarily a great combination. This karmic lesson thing, though, they may have to learn some hard lessons before they will seek help or change their situation. It's really situational. Maybe they're alone, and whatever they're doing while they're alone, maybe that needs to change. It will change who they are mentally. And sometimes you can work with people or be in an environment where you're completely different. You get out of that environment, it's just night and day after you get out of that environment. That's really what I'm getting here is they have been through some stuff there. It's been maybe the past few months. They're either more depressed or dealing with something, or also could be using substances. Look out for that. If they are all of a sudden or talking about it all of a sudden, it's because they're self-medicating, like suddenly talking about getting drunk when maybe they didn't before or something. People will do that to self-medicate, like literally self-medicate because they don't know they're depressed or have anxiety or something else, paranoia, something. But they really need help. So they really need some kind of help. And I'm not trying to say you need to take them to the doctor or anything like that. I didn't mean it to go in that serious of direction. I just mean that could be where it's going. I'm not saying it's there for them yet. I'm saying this is someone who is not really thinking properly, doesn't know it though. How would you know it until someone exposes that to you? That's why these things go undiagnosed, because you don't know why you're in it, especially if you're alone a lot, which this person is. And they may even have money or something. You fear nothing. Wow. When I say they have money, what I mean is they may be the owner of a company and struggling with this, you know, like maybe no one at work's going to tell them. Back up here. I keep doing this. Let me get a card to see how you should proceed though. What should you focus on? What's your answer here? Just one card. Not over. Your friendship, whatever, is not over. This stage, though, you may have to separate yourself from this person. You are not necessarily the one who has to help them, okay? But I'm also not getting that you should give up on them. They really do need help. Please don't make it fit. If this is for you, you've already thought about this prior. I'm just maybe connecting some dots, putting some pieces together. If you talk to them, do so with kindness and love, even though they may say something off the wall. You know who it is. It's someone who is not usually like that. Seriously, you may have seen some big changes in this person, in their demeanor, their character, something going on. You don't have to bend over backward, but also don't be afraid to just gently ask them, hey, how are you doing? Just kind of gauge that, okay? Your spirit will tell you what to do. You fear nothing. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.